back in black. That 4-day went by fast like a motherfucker. Get your asses to work. God damn. Did you just come back? God damn. We've been hooping and hollering and god damn. Got 4 days off. Niggas have spent up all their money on some goddamn turkey and stuffing, all that other bullshit. Now they gotta go back to work broke. Talking about how good of a Thanksgiving he had, but just spent all the goddamn money on food. But anyway. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Johnny. Philly in the building. Erica, Florida in the building. Always. Everybody out there. Man, just everybody out there, man. I can't believe this 4 days went by so goddamn fast. Shout out to everybody out there. My siblings. Little Angelo, Tasha, Cousin Mariah, David from No Compromise, that's my brother, James Youngblood. Man, I hope y'all had a good holiday weekend. Shout out to everybody out there, man. It's Tanya, Latanya, the homegirl Jerica, my homegirl Melina. These are people I actually talk to. So, don't get it twisted. Shout out to everybody out there, man, making a day out of no way. If you're at the Core Plantation, or if you have to work at the Core Plantation during this holiday, hey, man, get that money. Shit, it's about getting that money. Shit, I know one of my, I know some people out here in Las Vegas have to get that money. Vegas in the building, stand up. Man, we got a great topic today. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be really quick. But I want to touch bases and kind of tap in with y'all. You know, the attack on FBA men. Let's get into it. Hey. Man. I just want to chop it up for a few. I just want to chop it up, man. What do y'all think about these attacks? Where do y'all think that they coming from? You can leave your comments or whatever. We got to have a conversation. David, James, we got to have a live about this shit, man. I got to figure out some time. Man, it's been kind of hectic, but I got to figure out some time where we can. It's just hard for us to get to do the lives, man, because I know David is EST and my brother James is CST. So, you know, they up way before me, and they, you know what I mean? They schedules are different. So we gotta get the time to have a conversation about the attack on FBA men. Like I said, I find it quite funny that everybody's coming out with this. You know, you got the Marcellus Wiley thing. You got Cuba, Puffy, Jamie, Bill. You have all these people, yet we've yet to see them bring out a lot of the people, bring out some of them skeletons on all those other motherfuckers. That's what I want to say. And we got to learn how to stand with each other in public and disagree in private. You know, a lot of times when we disagree with each other, we feel a certain way. And I understand that. But sometimes you have to have a call to action to just kind of like chill, cease fire, and let bygones be bygones. Because like I said, in the dominant society, they know how to get on cold. They're already on cold. I was watching this clip on Twitter, and when I was watching this clip, it was so funny because this dominant society girl was like doing shit to the Palestinians, or I think I don't know who she was doing it to. And then some black people was like, dude, you need to chill out. Cause she was doing something, throwing something over the ledge or doing something. And she was like, you fucking black people. And they turned around, that was like, and then one that's just like, bitch, what the fuck you say? That's why we need to stay out of that shit. They don't look, let me tell you something. Why they want you to stand up for them, they're attacking FBA men. Now, you mean to tell me out of Jamie, Puffy, Cuba, Marcellus Wiley, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Jonathan Majors, you mean out of those people that I just named, collectively they haven't done things for the community? Maybe it hasn't received you. Maybe you haven't got anything. But you mean collectively they haven't given back? Bill Cosby gave like $20 million to, I think, Temple University. Or whatever the fuck. Bill Cosby was giving out a bunch of money. So since y'all want to accuse him of shit, give him his fucking money back. See, motherfuckers will take your money all day long, then you fuck up, then they be like, oh, we gonna distance. They should make it a law where if a person donates money to you and they become ill-advised, like where you gotta distance yourself, you gotta get the money back. You like, why you say that, Warren? Nope, you gotta stand with their asses. through the storm and through the rain. So that means if you about to take a hit, you about to take a hit. Then people wouldn't be so accepting of taking people's money. Because you done took all that money from Bill Cosby, but you don't want to get that shit back. That's the problem. Excuse me. And the thing that kind of has me befuddled or flabbergasted is that it seems to be that people don't think that some people think it's a coincidence. It ain't no goddamn coincidence. This isn't a coincidence. This is what's really going on. And we need to stay out of shit that don't got nothing to do with us. Y'all notice they'll send billions and billions of dollars over there to these countries to fight these bullshit wars and shit that ain't got shit to do with the United States of America Incorporated. But they, for some sort of reason, when it comes to the budget for FBA people, of what they was, deserving of, for some sort of reason, is the benign neglect policy. And here's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. I was watching another clip on Twitter about Sammy the Bull. And yeah, at the time, of course, all these other racial groups are racist. But he said something real poignant. He said he was at a spa or a pool or something, at a hotel or whatever, and he heard these white people, and he said, I heard these white people talking about all the thing that's going on in Palestine and Israel and Russia and all those other things, and how we need to send money over to them and help them, and they're so poor, they're hopeless and their lives are just not that great and all this other stuff, right? He let them go on, and he said, he inserted himself to the conversation. He said, so you guys think you guys are good people, right? And they were like, yeah. And he was just like, oh, because we are good people, right? And they were like, yeah. He was just like, so y'all don't think that y'all racist at all? They were like, no, we want to help people. He was like, then why haven't y'all helped the black Americans that are here in the United States of America? Because y'all got to remember, he's got black grandchildren. Sammy the Bull has black grandchildren. I don't know if people know that. He doesn't have just Italian. He got black grandchildren. So their perspective is going to be different. He's like, all the atrocities and all the things that black people have suffered in this country, y'all don't want to give them no money, but y'all want to send money to people that y'all don't know. And they were like, yeah, but it's different. He was like, yeah, that's what makes you guys racist. Which our term of racism is different, because racism is about the competition of resources, according to Dr. Claude Anderson. And, if you take the Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's approach, it's genetic annihilation. And as they dominate 9 areas of people activity, as our brother David from No Compromise speaks about so eloquently. And I just thought that was interesting, because I was like, wow, that's a good question to ask. And they probably didn't think he was going to say that shit, because they just assume he's just an old white man. But they don't know I know he has black grandkids. I know he does, because they had a show. And that girl is not no full-blood Italian. That granddaughter is half black. And sometimes it changed the perspective. I'm not saying that the Italian mob and all that, they weren't racist. They was the ones who orchestrated that goddamn the assassination of Sam Cooke, because he didn't want to play ball with their asses. And you had Sammy Davis Jr. up there, hey man, they bucking his eyes and shit, because they allowed him to be in the in crowd. Man, fuck them. Shit. Only thing that Sam Cooke messed up on, he should have had the Nation of Islam. He should have had the FOI around him at all times. Because that's one thing the mob wasn't fucking with. It's the goddamn FOI in the Nation of Islam by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So, no. We see all these things. We see where all this money is going, but ain't no money going to us. But y'all steady attacking FBA men. Because what they want to do is they want to grind house us, like just grind us into a pure form of femininity. You know what I mean? And they don't want black men, in my personal opinion, they don't want black men to be oppositional of the bullshit that the dominant society is sending our way. That's why they went after Jonathan Majors. And let this be a lesson to us as a whole, as FBA people, in the United States of America Incorporated. Let us understand that when you want to play ball and want to work for Disney and want to do all this other shit, just know they'll build you up, fatten you up like a pig, and then they'll gut you like a fish. They don't care about that shit. They was quick to take you, oh, Johnny Major, you fight with your bitch? Well, nah, man, she was fighting with me. Well, it looked like you was fighting with the bitch. Out of here. You're no longer a part of the MCU. The fuck on, nigga. You see what they did with motherfucking Ryan Coogler. Okay, on the next movie, T'Challa dies, and his mama dies, and the rest of these niggas gonna be bucking their eyes towards the Latino community. And that shit didn't work. I watched this movie called The Blue Beetle. It was predominantly about the Latino community, which they took a lot of shit from black folk. So whoever wrote that movie, shame on you. See, the Latinos is trying to use the same plight as black folk, but y'all didn't build this country for free without repayment. So you can't use our narrative. Everybody trying to use our narrative. Even with the goddamn black and Puerto Rican 50-50. Like I said, I love Fat Joe as far as his artistry and what he's able to bring with Remy Ma and Big Pun and the Terror Squad and all this other stuff. I got love for Fat Joe in those regards. You know what I mean? But right is right, wrong is wrong. And you're wrong, Fat Joe. And they're gonna hold you up, and then when they get tired of you, they're gonna tear you apart. And they're gonna tear you to shreds. Because the dominant society knows that foundational black Americans are waking up. Our native blacks, as Dr. Claude Anderson calls it. We're not only we waking up, we calling motherfuckers out. Just like a motherfucker called out that one dude that keeps saying that Puerto Ricans got this. That black dude said, look, predominantly it was black folk in hip hop. Predominantly it's black folk playing basketball. He said, I had Puerto Rican friends. And the majority of the Puerto Ricans would tell that Puerto Rican, why you hanging out with those fucking morenos? Yeah, now it's starting to come out all the racism, white supremacy that these other racial groups have participated in and practiced on foundational black Americans. That's why these other fucking racial groups, if you notice, y'all notice David, you know, everybody listen to this, you notice a lot of these racial groups are starting to back up. Y'all know, especially since Tariq's about to do this documentary and black folks are waking up, now you see other racial groups, they're kind of being quiet and they're not saying that. And you know a lot of Latinos, they know not to say something because they know how racist they've been and you know how anti-black they've been towards foundational black Americans. So that's why they ain't saying shit. You notice in the Asian community, they say it, but then they kind of, you know, walking back a lot of their statements. You're going to see a lot of these racial groups back the fuck up because they're going to realize like, because I'm going to say it again, Fat Joe. If y'all created 50-50, where's the Puerto Rican Nas and the Puerto Rican Jay-Z? Where's the Puerto Rican T.I.? Where's the Puerto Rican Jeezy? Where's the Puerto fucking Rican Rakim? Where's the Puerto Rican Big Daddy Kane? Where's the Puerto Rican Benny Siegel? I'm going to keep naming them. Where's the Puerto Rican Snoop? Where's the Puerto Rican Ice Cube? Where's the Puerto Rican E40? Y'all don't think it's a coincidence that you gonna say you created 50-50 and then only thing y'all latching on to is dancing. No MCing, just dancing. The last motherfucker that I known that was a dope MC that was Puerto Rican was Petey Crack. And that was in 2003. Since you know, where are the Puerto Rican Joe Buddens at? Where are all these people at? Where's the Puerto Rican game? You know what I mean? Like, where are these Puerto Ricans at since y'all created a 50-50? And why are y'all not standing up with FBA as they're getting attacked? You see, motherfucker want to be 50-50 as long as there's some accolades attached to it. And then when ain't no accolades attached to it, they sit up here and watch black men get persecuted all day and act like ain't shit going on. I don't give a fuck about where hip hop was created. I give a fuck about the historical facts about hip hop being created. It could have been created in motherfucking North Dakota, but if it was a foundational black American that created it, we need to know about it. And we need not to have people muddying up the waters so they people, and that's why I'm like, well, where are all these Puerto Ricans at since they so great? Where are they? God damn, the next thing you know, you're gonna have Puerto Ricans talk about, man, we built this country 50-50. Like, dude, you guys are immigrants. Where is the fucking Puerto Rican Lord Jamar or Grand Poobah? Where is the Puerto Rican Q-Tip? Where's the Puerto Rican Fife? Where's the Puerto Rican Ali Shaheed? I'm gonna keep naming them. I'm just naming them off the top of my dome. Puerto Rican Hammer. Like, god damn. You know, it's like, stop. Some of this stuff is just, it's Play-Doh. And motherfuckers just make up whatever the fuck they want. Because a lot of these people, including Fat Joe, are living in the Matrix. And when you live in the Matrix, what does Cypher say? I know this stake isn't real, but my mind is telling me it's real. Ignorance is bliss. And we have to understand, we gotta talk in judicial terms. Ignorance is no excuse of the law. So Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, I've listened to Busta Rhymes' new album. You know, it was okay. You know, it wasn't all that. A lot of catering to the young people, and I get that. But, you know, come on, Busta. You too, with the Jamaican shit. Oh, the Jamaican, you know what I mean? I could just give y'all a whole bunch of list of motherfuckers that done participated in our culture, and then when they get to where they need to get to, you don't hear from them no more. Like Shine Jamal Barrows. You know, once it was time for him to be a diplomat for his country, he don't say nigga no more. He shaved off his beard. He took out the gold teeth, no earrings. You know, motherfuckers will borrow our culture when it suits them, and then they'll go back to their own. That's what I'm learning. I said, people can go, but nigga, this isn't the same. Shine, nigga. Shine motherfucking Poe, nigga. And all this other nigga shit. Then that nigga went on Dream Champs and suited and booted and wanted to be the representative of police and all this other shit. I'm like, oh my God. I guess. You know what I mean? So that's, as we are getting attacked, you notice ain't no other racial group standing up for us. They're just stepping back because they know what's gonna happen. All these other racial groups that know we are the creators and progenitors of this country, the United States of America. First of all, look, let's just break this down. I'm gonna break this down, and then I really ain't gonna have too much to say after this. While we're getting attacked for the shit that we know somebody else is behind, because I feel like the dominant society and their minions love to make us the poster child of rape and sexual assault and all this other stuff, even though the dominant society has been the most vile, vicious people in this United States of America since its inception. There's too many books that prove that. But all of a sudden, they want to make us the poster child of the bullshit. Now, this is what I got to say about the dominant society and their wicked games. These are the same people that didn't bathe. These are the same people that slept with the chickens and the cows. These are the same people that had all these plagues that was about to damn near wipe them out until the Moors came in and ruled the Iberian Peninsula and gave them what's called alcohol and basically said, hey, you dirty motherfuckers, y'all need to clean up and take baths and stop sleeping with the chickens and the fucking cows and all this other shit. And y'all need to be clean. And we need to teach y'all 5-course meals and 7-course meals. You don't just eat everything at once. You nasty motherfuckers. So if the Moors are able to come in and do that, right, and teach them that civilization, and then let's fast forward it to the 1500s with Christopher Columbus or whatever. Wasn't they eating people, if I'm not mistaken? My brother David or James Youngblood could tell me that, but they couldn't cultivate the land, to my knowledge. I think that was they came before Columbus. Y'all gotta help me remember. But I know one of them books, they couldn't even cultivate the land, so they was like fucking, they didn't have no food to eat, so they started eating each other. Cannibalism. I know Christopher Columbus talks about that in his diaries, right? So there's another example. So what happened? He couldn't even get over here to the Americas, so he had to have Moors get him over here. And then when he got over here, he said, damn, there's already niggas over here. And the niggas had to show him how to cultivate the land, how to grow crops, when to grow crops, when not to, what to use, what not to use, right? So if we were the progenitors of that, you mean to tell me we ain't the progenitors? How are we the progenitors of gospel music, but we're not the progenitors of hip hop? We're not the creators of hip hop. Come on, y'all, do your own research. Can't nobody do gospel music like us. That's soul music. You better go listen to James Brown. James Brown said hip hop. I created hip hop. This shit is the #1 thing sample. Where's the Puerto Rican James Brown at? Exactly. Because y'all don't even do music like us, so stop with the bullshit. As we're getting attacked every goddamn 5 minutes. Where's the Puerto Rican Denzel Washington? Where he at? Where's the Puerto Rican Denzel Washington at? Oh. Where's the Puerto Rican Viola Davis? Or the Puerto Rican Angela Bassett? Or the Puerto Rican Courtney B. Vance? Or the Puerto Rican Will Smith? Exactly. Because it ain't none. And y'all need to stop with this. Y'all co-creating anything. Y'all weren't even in this. Y'all weren't even in this country when we were creating the things that we were creating. So stop it. And the dominant society knows that they just get a kick out of watching other racial groups try to fucking climb up the goddamn hierarchy of needs and make it seem like black folk ain't shit. That's all that is. That's a ploy. Dominant society knows exactly what they doing. And as David from No Compromise says, as Neely Fuller Jr. says, the dominant society is the masters of confusion. So if they're the masters of confusion, why the fuck would y'all even be entertaining what these other racial groups are saying about hip hop? Can't nobody tell me nothing about hip hop, because I grew up in a time where the Latinos, for the most part, they stayed over there, they did their thing, we did our thing, and for the most part, they didn't fuck with our music like that, our style of dress. Now you look around, everybody want to dress like black folk, everybody want to wear Jordans, everybody want to have fades and get their hair cut like black folk. Let's go back to the 80s and the 90s. Cutting hair was a black art form, foundational black American art form. That's why I love to see my brothers with dreads, because let me tell y'all something. Y'all brothers don't understand this. David know, James Youngblood know. Come to the West Coast or go somewhere where it's heavily populated by other racial groups and look how they look at your hair. They look at it in envy because they can't grow their hair like us. You have to treat these other racial groups like Flash from the 5 Heartbeats. When Eddie King Jr. approached Flash and said, "You want my spot, Flash? You want my spot? Well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it." That's a very powerful moment. You gotta have it, and you don't have it, and these other racial groups know they don't have it. I look on Instagram, I see other racial groups trying to sing gospel. I'm like, no, nigga, y'all cannot do gospel. We got too many foundational black Americans who have, no, that's an insult to Shirley Caesar. Yams, potatoes, you know what I mean? Kirk Franklin, Commission. You got all these old school, the Jackson Southerners, all these, nigga. So stop. They try to take this. If you like this, they try to take over gospel too. If that's the case, where's the foundational black American Brandy or Aaliyah or Monica? Where are those foundational black Americans? Where's the Puerto Rican Beyonce? If it's that deep. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to name you so many people. Where's the foundational where's the Puerto Rican to match a foundational black American Janet and Michael fucking Jackson? I'm fucking done. I don't even need to say nothing. I mean, motherfucker just wake up and like, hey man, you know I created that shit. Like, man, what? Motherfuckers hate us because they ain't us. And don't fucking forget it. You know what I mean? And that's why there's an attack on us. Because they know, God damn, what book was that? I gotta chop it up with David, man. I be forgetting. It was one book I read where these black soldiers were stationed somewhere, man, and those women went crazy they basically broke into the damn military station trying to get to the black men. They all wanted to get the black men some pussy because they seen black men like black man is God. God damn. It's like they know that shit. Everybody know it, everybody just afraid to say it. And that's fine. You don't have to say it. I just don't like this attack, and I know it's coming. There's somebody behind. There's a bigger payer behind this attack on foundational black American men. And I'm mentioning all these other things so y'all can see exactly how many games and how much they want us to be confused. Order out of chaos. If I can create a whole bunch of confusion, then how you gonna know where the fuck to begin and where to start? You know where to go. That's why black folk as a whole, we're so confused because we're fighting so many battles. We're fighting each other, we're fighting ourselves, we're fighting other racial groups. So now they can, let's put an attack on these motherfuckers. Eric Adams, J.E. Fox, Puff Daddy, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jonathan Majors, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. Look how many black folk they don't even want to touch R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly don't exist. Then they had the nerve to get mad at Felicia Rashad and everybody from the Cosby Show because they didn't want to talk shit about Mr. Cosby. No, nigga, they not gonna talk shit about Mr. Cosby. He gave them their start. And then once again, you got bitches from the 1970s talking about Mr. Cosby, he sexually assaulted me. What'd he do? He gave me a Jell-O pudding pop. Like, man, get your ass the fuck up out of here with that bullshit, man. God damn. But you don't see nobody talking shit about John F. Kennedy, though. And I'm pretty sure he was taking a whole bunch of pussy. You don't see nobody talking shit about Bill Clinton at all. Why ain't they bringing up, where's Monica Lewinsky at to bring out his motherfucking ass and all the bullshit he was doing? But ain't nobody talking shit about that, but they want to talk shit about FBA men. Of course, it's all a game. And then they turn around and want you to go vote Democrat. Man, fuck you and the Democrats. Go vote if you want to vote. You know, I seen some girl on Twitter talking about, like, basically trying to make the Foundation of Black Americans dumb because we don't want to participate. No, nigga. As Dr. Claude Anderson teaches, vote your interests. You don't vote who you like. You vote who's gonna show you a specific agenda for black folk. I'm talking about foundational black Americans, not broad and ambiguous terms, because anybody can claim black. Kamala Harris claim black when it's convenient for her. An East Indian can claim black. A dark Latino can claim black. Don't let them say, oh, for minorities, no. Stop all that. You want a motherfucker to have you a specific agenda for foundational black Americans, like reparations, motherfucker, and not sending all these billions and billions of dollars over there to all these wars. They ain't got shit to do with us. That's why you notice I have yet to speak on the Israel and Palestine, because that's not my fight. I don't have a dog in that fight, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with foundational black Americans. And if I were you, I'd be the same way and keep it moving and watch how they're trying to destroy foundational black American men. That's all y'all need to be worried about. Fuck all this other bullshit. They full of shit anyway. They want you to get involved in it so they can say you anti-Semitic. Go watch Dr. Francis Cress Welsing on Phil Donahue's show break down what anti-Semitic is and what it is to be anti-Semitic and Semite. Let her just watch it. Just watch it. And don't be watching it and then taking it and trying to argue with a dominant society person. They're still a part of the system of racism and white supremacy. And if you're not establishing the system of justice, then I know what the fuck you're doing. Don't do it so you can argue back with them. You're not going to win that argument because people are in their way, set in their way, have their own belief system, and who gives a fuck? You know what it is. Vote your interest. So if the Democrats ain't got a specific agenda for black folk, fuck them. We'll just sit back, pop some popcorn, watch Donald Trump win again. And then I guarantee you a lot of this shit that's going on probably wouldn't be going on. Motherfuckers waking up. I told this nigga at the gym, and I'm gonna say this, I'm done. I told the nigga at the gym, I said, you know what's so fucked up? I said, see, I'll get arrested if I go into the women's locker room and start changing in there and take off my drawers and shit. And that nigga was rolling. He's like, man, why would you do that? I was like, because I'm gonna say I identify as a woman, so I want to go in there. I'd be out of pocket. He was like, you know what? You right. He was laughing his ass off. He's like, you a funny motherfucker. He's like, I never thought about that. I said, ain't that fucked up? A motherfucker could literally be like, I identify as woo woo woo, and they can go in the goddamn fucking women's bathroom and just on some goddamn mint condition shit, just have they shit swinging all around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that shit. But they could do it right now because this administration and the people around them are pushing this wicked agenda, in my personal perspective. And you can't even say shit about it. But I said, but I'd be wrong. I'd be like, hey man, I identify. What if I say I identify as, you can't see me. I identify as you can't see me. Like I don't even identify as real. Because they just making it seem like you just wake up and I identify as a pig today. Like, okay, what do I want to do? Okay, I identify as being white. You gonna see how far that gets you when the police come, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. You just identify as anything. I identify as such and such. Like, man, nigga, what? But motherfuckers know who to come up to with that bullshit or who not to come with. Because the motherfuckers don't be coming to me with that identify. I be looking at that. Let that motherfucker come to me with identify. Man, you better get your ass away from me with that bullshit. For real. That's why I know our forefathers. I know Harriet Tubman and Denmark Vesey and Frederick Douglass. I was like, oh my God, we did all that fighting and got. I bet you Harriet Tubman like, man, I damn near got killed 1,000 times trying to free niggas for niggas to grow up to be talking about they want to be a bitch. She probably like, Lord Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Just imagine that Turner. Just imagine what that Turner thinking right now. Just imagine what that Turner thinking right now. That Turner probably like, man, I done kill all them white folk and then they hang me for y'all niggas to be growing up talking about, oh, I want to put a dress on. Like, man, get the fuck up out of here. I didn't get killed like that for y'all niggas to be doing that shit. Just imagine all the black folk, all the Seminoles, all the fucking foundational black Americans Big Ben, all the people that built this country for free without repayment to watch us fuck it up and do some sucker shit. Black folk, get your head out your asses and stop following along behind this dominant society goddamn program that they got y'all plugged into. Oh, I identify as such. Such. Then who you did? I identify as he-man. Man, if you don't get your you ain't man the fuck away from me with that bullshit. Come on, man. Now for sure they didn't do all that. Getting their asses kicked and pillaged and robbed and raped and fucking lynched. So a motherfucker could be like, hey man, what's going on, man? Why you not competing? Oh no, man, I'm competing in the women's sport. Nigga, what? Man, I identify as a woman now. Man, what? Cause we just want to go along with this bullshit. Man, y'all better wake up. And this ain't no diss to my LGBTQ, LMNOP, XYZ community, but what I'm saying is I can't wake up one morning and be like, I identify with women or as a woman. I'm gonna walk in a woman's bathroom. No, they gonna take my black ass to jail. That's what the fuck they gonna do. That's the point that I'm trying to prove. That's why that brother at the goddamn gym was laughing his ass off, because he was like, man, I never even thought about that. I said, exactly. Because we're taught not to think about this sucker shit. We taught to just like, oh, well, let's just get with them, man, because they the motherfuckers. No, man, fuck all that. No, man, do what you need to do. Stand with your people in public and disagree with them in private, and stop going for the okie doke, and stop letting your people go for the okie doke by not reading, researching, doing your due diligence, and each one teaching 21. That's what I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Cause I was like, goddamn, we just go with anything. We gonna wake up one day and the Russians gonna be like, we've created hip hop. 50-50. Man, I'm done, man. Guilty nigga, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all on Tuesday. Oh man, peace.